In today's video, we're going to be testing Callaway's longest golf ball for slow swing speed players. Callaway's easiest golf ball to hit is the Callaway Supersoft Max golf ball, and it's a bigger profile than the everyday golf ball that we normally play, and I've got the perfect person to test it, Lee. Lee's our 28 handicap golfer.
Hey mate.
Is this your first game this season?
It is indeed, yep.
And you know, Lee's a Supersoft golf ball player, right? You use the normal Supersoft, but you've never heard of the Max version, had you?
No.
So this is a bigger ball than the standard ball. So it's obviously, you know, should make it easier for you to make contact with for a handicap golf. But it says as well, it launches higher and it goes further, which obviously for someone like yourself, you know, you do struggle to get the height on the ball, you struggle to get the distance. So we're going to see if it helps you. We're going to play 3 holes with a Callaway Supersoft Max, and then we're going to play the last 3 holes with a normal Supersoft to see if, when you go back to the normal ball, you feel any difference. And I want your honest, you know, opinion today.
Always, Gaz, always.
Right, let's get kicked off. So our first hole, it's actually playing 106 yards. I'm going to be playing the same ball as well to give some of my feedback as a professional. What are you doing?
I've got my glove on.
Lucky. Gone higher actually.
We're going weird, aren't you?
What, you got your chipper?
Yes.
What do you think then? Can you tell a difference looking down it compared to the ball you normally play? I mean, I will have a look how, I think it's about 5 millimeters bigger. So ½ centimetre.
I could, and then when I compared it to my normal balls, I was surprised at how much bigger it was.
Yeah, but when you actually look down at it with your club behind it, are you seeing any difference?
Probably because I knew it were bigger, yeah.
Yeah.
But if I didn't, no, probably not.
It's not as, yeah.
I mean, your clubs are smaller than mine, smaller face, aren't they? So you're
a little bit.
A little bit of deviance.
Right, let's see how you do with this one. Easier today, having a bigger ball.
Oh, bad kick. Feels nice, it feels good contact.
Well, I can't believe the legal actually. I just didn't know that you could play with a bigger size golf ball. I just thought they were all the same.
Well, I've just said that.
Yeah.
I might buy some.
So I think it's fair to say this sort of golf balls, I wouldn't judge it so much on handicaps. I wouldn't say it's not for me because, you know, I'm a sort of scratch golfer. It's not for me probably because I swing too fast. You know, and obviously I'm not looking to gain more launch. I don't want to sacrifice, you know, ball flight control to get more launch and distance. But for someone like Lee and for higher handicap golfers, I think a bigger profile of ball could just help them make better contact. And that's why we're like looking forward to doing this today, because I only just really found out about them. My next question is, how easy are they to putt with? Bigger ball, are they going to be as easy to hole? Good putt. Well done. Take your time, Lee, because they're the kind of ones that you sometimes miss. Is that for a 4?
Yeah.
Want to finish it? Well done. Did it look big compared to all? Did you think it was like... Did it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Especially with flagging.
Yeah. Because that's one of... First things I thought is surely if the ball's bigger, you've less chance of rolling them, haven't you?
But the bigger the ball, the more ball you've got to go in.
That's a good point. So can you catch the hole more?
If you hit it here, there's more ball to take it in.
Do you know what? Yeah.
It gave me more confidence with that small putt.
It's weird because now I'm looking at that and I'm looking at the hole. The ball looks like it will fit in the hole, but for some reason it looks as though...
But it makes you concentrate. It's like threading a needle.
Yeah.
So it makes you concentrate. Well, it does me.
That's weird. That is definitely weird because it almost looks like the ball's the same size as the hole.
Yeah.
It's weird how it draws you in a bit, but it's a good point because my brains were thinking, well, if it's bigger, it might not go in. But actually, if it's bigger, is there more of the ball that can actually catch the edge?
Yeah.
Is there anybody that's like a mathematician or a scientist that can help answer that question? Right, fifth hole, 143 yards, Lee. Do you want me to get your distance laser-wise, or
No.
you happy with that?
I'm all right with that.
What you're hitting? Let's get subscribers a perception of like what you'd hit this distance.
143. If I'd had a few rounds, I'd hit me 7-iron.
Yeah.
But because I'm going to hit my hybrid.
Is it a 6 hybrid?
4, I think.
4.
Yeah. Oh.
Mate, I'm struggling with this.
It's because it's taking up club face up. You think you've got to hit it.
Yeah, I'm going to
on.
be honest. It's not going how I expected for myself. I don't know about you. It's
That's
working for you. Good shot. It's a difficult green, this one. It's
Wow.
big slope. So I'm actually playing some of the best golf of my life at the minute. Shot 300 par in a playing vlog against a scratch golfer recently. I've shot 200 today off camera in a comp. So for me to be playing with this ball and actually having the reverse effect, I'm actually feeling like less confident than I would be with a normal ball. I can certainly conclude by saying if you've got a smaller profile of club, this is definitely not the ball for you if you're using a blade or a muscle back or a cavity, small cavity, So I'm going to play the next hole with Lee using his cavity irons to see what it's like with a full cavity. I mean, to be fair, the ball is aimed at someone with a slower club speed and somebody wanting more height and distance. So it would be that would be the profile of iron you'd expect them to have. It's still got that super soft feel though. It's still quite soft and reactive. Borrow your putter. I'm going to borrow Lee's putter for this one actually. I've come to my conclusions, Lee. It's definitely not for a scratch golfer. I think even if you are a slower speed scratch golfer, I think if you're using smaller clubs, it's not going to add any confidence. It's probably going to make you lose it more than anything. Maybe there is something. Greens are good.
It's putter. Hey, use my putter. Idiot. Can't do that.
Go on then, Lee.
At least you gave me it line-ish. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think line were good. No good now, we've done.
He wants it outside at tee box. So 255. You're hitting driver, aren't you, Lee? I'm going to hit your 5-iron. And what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to hit a couple of drives at the end because there's no holes on here where I can really hit a driver. And I want to test Lee's sort of like full cavity and skier opinion if you that higher handicap golfer with a slower speed. It might not be right for me, but they could be right for you. How's it look with driver?
Looks all right.
Looks good.
Better. Yeah.
Better.
We'll see in a minute.
Beautiful. Just down that right hand side, but that's your natural shape.
Yeah, it didn't go too far, did it? It didn't.
Yeah. In fairness, this ball looks a hell of a lot different behind your club. It actually looks
normal.
Yeah, it looks normal, or it looks at least. I'm not thinking about sentence of strike so much. I'll probably swing this with a lot more freedom. So I think it marries up really nicely to a full cavity, this one. Oversized clubs. Sit down.
It's just there, isn't it?
I should be all right. I'll be able to get it up and over from there. Obviously, you've got a little bit of offset on your clubs.
That looks small.
Does it?
It does.
What, the ball?
Yeah, no, club. Nah, towards that.
You
Oh,
should see it with my club.
I know. Yeah, yeah.
What, does it make you feel difficult?
I think, not really. It doesn't really put me off. It's just, it's prominent. You can tell.
Yeah.
Like with my hybrids and stuff, I think it's because you've got a back on hybrid.
Yeah.
It takes away from. But when it's I mean, if you use a blade, it'd be even worse.
Yeah. Well, I think when we try, proper ball in a minute, we'll be able to give some proper conclusions.
Yeah, yeah.
I would also say, guys, this test it's absolutely wasted on me because I'm not the right person for this. I think it's down to Lee now. I wanted to try and give you some of my feedback, but I just think I'm the wrong profile of player. Well, I've had a little bit of luck. Fairness to the ball, it does go a long way because that's 250 down here. We're 5 iron.
Let's hold on to the club.
I was thinking I was going to be sort of 20 yards short of this edge bit here.
Mm.
It's not too bad. Might be able to make a bird. In fairness to the ball, playing with Lee's golf clubs, I've definitely not sort of felt unconfident or that the size of the ball were a problem. Shot. In fairness to the ball, it reacts quite well on greens. It does react like a normal Supersoft would.
Oh.
It's a par. Well done.
Get it. Yes.
I don't mind it for putting me actually.
No, that's what I said.
I don't think it's actually hindering me.
It gives you, it's a bigger target with a bigger.
I think now you mentioned
It's like
that
throwing
about,
a big dartboard, isn't it?
Now you mentioned that about having more sort of surface area to hit the hole. I think you could be right with that. Right, we're now going to switch to the yellow Supersoft, and I don't know if you guys can see a difference on camera between the size of them two. It might be quite difficult to see, but it's it's actually 0.5 centimetres, so 5 millimetres difference. And, yeah, let's see. So you've got 113 yards. You got the right club?
9-9.
Lovely strike, Lee.
Short. Take that.
It's amazing how that, we're talking about 5 millimetres makes so much difference because obviously my club looks really big now. Get in. Oh, do you know what? For some reason I thought that was going to be an all-in-one, but it's close.
Hit it again.
Finish it off.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Oh.
If it had been a bigger ball, it might have got there.
I know. Well, I've just said that. Bigger circumference, bigger roll.
You might have got front edge.
Ah, dear. That'd have gone in if it had been a bigger ball.
Potentially. Right, Lee, you've got 141. What club are you hitting?
7-9. Hopefully. Oh.
That's going to come in nice, that.
Oh.
Get in. Get in.
No way. Mile away.
Just short.
Maybe. Oh, you ground. Oh, you ground again. Can't get
Shot.
a pace.
You go if you're ready, Lee. In fairness to Supersoft, just, you know, normal, traditional one. It's quite a nice sort of feeling ball. For somebody wanting a reasonably priced ball, it stops quite well on greens and good, nice flight.
It feels well off putter. I've always liked a soft ball. He's there.
It's better.
He's there. I've had two that guy's up.
Did you get it?
No. I didn't take I just minced it. And he just, what is it?
200 yards.
200 yards, 3 iron. 3 wood, I mean.
Really?
Yeah. Why?
No, I just wondered. So Lee's changed it up, he's gone driver.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Your best. Maybe a short shot from there though.
Ah.
So 96 yards. I don't know if I'm dreaming, but I don't think you played as well with smaller ball.
Don't you?
I'm going to have to watch it back, really. Get comments, guys. What do you think? That were a good shot.
Oh, how's that roll that for? He says.
Tough school. Stay up. Stay up. Stay up that slope to the right, or he's not going to go up.
Oh, I didn't. Ah!
I knew that.
Sick. That'd have gone in with Mike.
Let him borrow your putter. Right, I want you to take a couple of drives, Lee.
Yeah? Yeah.
Right, so I had to think about this test. It needs to be Lee that does it. I know he's a more inconsistent golfer, but this ball's aimed at a slower club speed, somebody wanting more distance and more height. That's Lee, not me. So I want you to hit 2 drives, Lee.
Yep.
1 with each ball, and then we're going to sort of come to some conclusions.
Right.
116. That was with a standard super soft ball. Now that were 2 very similar strikes. So that's 50 yards difference.
Yeah.
Shall we hit another couple?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another super soft. Oh, that's a beauty. Wow, that was a really good hit as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That one, and it's not beat the bigger ball. Do you want to just get a bigger ball? They're in that bag, a white one. That surprised me, that, because you probably heard which sound of that, guys. He really caught that. We'll obviously go and retrieve these, but I were expecting that to go a lot further, and it's just not. It's going further. Well, up until them last 2 shots, Lee, I didn't really have much of an argument for that sort of max ball, and that's just blown it up in air, hasn't it, really?
Yeah.
I mean, we felt that putting wise, you know, before the test, I would have thought it'd have been harder to put with. Actually, I think we both come to the conclusion it's probably easier to put with.
Yep.
I personally trying the ball with your clubs, with the oversized clubs, I found that, I mean, I didn't really get any advantage myself, but I certainly didn't feel uncomfortable with size at ball. I did with my own clubs, but I think, you know, I don't know what you would say. I mean, it's aimed more at you, and you know, I don't know how you felt playing with it, but I'm reflecting on your first few holes, and I'm wondering if you did actually play better golf with it.
The one that surprised me with the wedge at rough, and I get it off swing, and it went as well as it would with a full.
It went 120, didn't it?
And I only hit it 100.
Yeah.
So it definitely goes further, which probably swayed me to like purchasing some.
Well, I hit the 5-iron, and you know, I tried to lay up short of them trees that were 200. I think there were 240 trees. I've actually gone past them, and I know it's hard and bouncy, but I wouldn't hit it that far with a normal ball.
Maybe it's because of diameter. Maybe it rolls. I've no idea, but definitely goes further.
That sweet drive you with a normal ball were best strike you've hit out of them 4 shots.
Yeah, definitely.
It were 10 yards shorter than obviously, you know.
16. 158.
Were it?
174.
And it were against probably a strike with that sort of max ball that weren't even as sweet, were it? It weren't like them spongy.
I got more curve on it, so
yeah. But
yeah, it probably. Yeah, I probably would try them now for a few rounds.
I would definitely say if you're a higher handicap golfer with a slower speed, wanting more distance, more height, obviously a bigger profile of ball can help. You know, it can certainly help your whole putts. I think it's going to give you that confidence, you know, being a bigger ball to just make contact with it. But I think there is something in it for a slower speed, and it can give you more distance.
Any advantage like out of bunkers and stuff?
Well, we never really got to test it, did we, out of bunkers? But, you know, I think if you've got oversized irons, it's not going to hinder you. So, you know, I don't know, but it certainly felt like I still got the same spin and controls as a Supersoft ball. So it's not hindering the control, so I'd imagine so. But I think first thoughts, there's potential. And I think I'm going to send you away with some of them, and we'll follow up on it.
Definitely.
Guys, hope you're enjoying the videos. If you want to see more tests with High Handicap Golfer Lee, make sure you hit the subscribe button. He's back playing golf.
I'm back. First round back.
And drop some ideas if you've got anything you wanted to try or test. I know he's not the most consistent, but you know, I think you're very relatable, Lee. Everybody always comments, says I've got a mate like Lee. You know, which is quite nice.
I'm enjoying it. When I played really bad, I felt like packing up. At least I'm advancing ball, and I'm enjoying it. So. And
to be fair to you, I mean, you've given me a game, you know, with your shots. It's been a good game.
I used to play like 8 bad shots, 2 good ones. Now I'm probably playing 5 bad ones, 5 good ones.
Yeah.
But it's all about enjoying it for me.
Of course it is. Guys, hope you're enjoying the videos. We'll see you in a few days' time. Bye.
See you guys.